Season 1.
That's an interesting stat as well. Zuma was tied for the highest number of kills in a CTF game at the Season 1 playoffs with 36. Can we see him potentially try and beat that in this game? One thing's for sure, he has looked very, very good in Respawn this far.
We're going to open things up, and I'm going to turn on your COD vision for you. There are the 4 opponents. They'll be outlined in red. The Atlas squad in this one is, of course, going to be OFA. Envy wearing their blue. At the start, Zuma's going to fall. Merc answers back on Daze, and already Merc trying to get pretty aggressive. Let's go over to Nameless now. And Nameless is going to double back, trying to keep his base clear.
I want to point out that one red arrow, Chris, at the very bottom of that mini-map. If you could just highlight that one real quick, that's actually going to be Seiken. And he is playing such base defense right now. He has not moved, and he's actually got a more sniper bow combination. We saw him mix that up in hardpoint, but he's playing such base defense. He's not giving anything away for Envy, and you know, you have to kind of question how long is that strat going to last for, and especially if he falls like he just did.
Yeah.
That's now such an open route for Envy to take.
Yeah, that's Merc going to be moving this flag up. One player to beat it was Stumpy, and there is Zuma with the cutoff kill. So their flag is pulled, but this is going to be a crappy situation for Joseph trying to battle out. There's 2 players, and Merc is going to be able to cap this one in as the flag return comes in from Zuma.
Yeah, that was within the first 60 seconds. Envy already with that flag, and you know, Zuma 5 and 3 to kick things off. Merc desperately trying to pick up this kill, but
Daze has got some moves, man.
He's managing to escape, but Nameless should be able to pick that up, and that flag should be instantly returned.
Nice return, once again staying on board with Merc. I'm just going to be with him until he dies, because when Merc got heated up on this Ascend map, he just put on a show 2 weeks ago.
Right, he can be so good at this map. When he locks down that chance, I mean, he's 5 and 1 to kick things off. Pretty much deja vu, flashbacks essentially from Season 1 finals. He really just understands how to play Ascend, what are the key parts of the map, and you know, his flag runs, he isn't afraid of doing that. You know, he isn't afraid of pulling that flag and just taking it to the opposition.
The cover is incredible. Zuma basically cleared the path the last flag, was doing really well to get this second flag out. Unfortunately, neither player able to get it going. We're going to take it back to Nameless now. And Nameless setting up with the bow on the attack is going to pick up one. Stumpy stops him short. Zuma still applying pressure down the middle. Envy not letting off the gas at all. They are trying to strangle their opponents inside the base.
Yeah, I mean, Zuma 9 and 5 now, looking for his 10th kill. There it is. I mean, we said the record was what, 36 kills from Season 1 playoffs? He's on track.
All right, you keep it up, man. We're only 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. Zuma back on your screen. Let's see how many you can rack up here on side 1.
Oh, there's another one for him as well. The flag is being run by Merc. He's gone bottom tunnels, and
yeah,
just look at that minimap. You don't even need to change player. That's a cap. You can just tell. There's no way anyone is getting through. And that's just due to Zuma's map control right now, and his presence mid-map is just locking it down. No one able to sneak past him.
Stumpy actually did sneak in for a moment, and I'm going to actually take it over to our OFA team for the first time. Let's go over to Stumpy, who's moving this flag very well. Stumpy going to be able to get past through the middle, and this is the answer back. Nice job. Omega Fatal Ambition taking advantage of their opportunity. Great cutoffs were put down. You saw Seiken pick up one, Joseph's with a second, and then Stumpy running it home. 2 minutes left. They're only down 1 cap.
That was pretty much the perfect flag run. It couldn't have gone any better, as you said, Chris. You know, they just all looked down the perfect cuts, and Daze really needs to go big and pick up that flag, and he actually does get that return. So nice play. Envy still only lead by 1.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I mean, they're still getting outslayed so badly.
Zuma has 17 kills with 1.5 minutes left of the first side.
What do you do in this situation, Ben?
I mean, you can try and avoid him, but that's very difficult because you know Zuma's going to be playing far pushed in your own base. He's trying to pick up those cuts mid-map. You can try and, you know, do some unorthodox things, maybe try and pull out an melee. That could work. Try and pick him out from range. But one thing's true, you need to do something because you can't just allow him to keep picking up those kills mid-map. It's going to give Envy too much control.
Right, Seiken with a huge return there. That would have been cap 3. He was the last line of defense, won the one-on-one, and just got to the flag in time to get the return before dying. Stumpy trying to get it out once again. He's cleaned up. Seiken, though, here to rally it, picks up the flag, picks up 2 kills, and now he's got a clear route. 1 player to stop him, and that is going to be all up to Saints. Saints is going to be lapping back around, and it looks like Merc is going for the counterpull. So the returns must come in. Merc wins the one-on-one against Stumpy. Josephs is going to pick up Nameless, but now Saints is pushing forward, and Seiken is in such a tough position.
And the real issue with that flag pull there was as soon as Seiken pulled it, both of his teammates were behind him.
Right.
And they weren't really covering anything. No one had any map control for them. And Envy was so easily able to just run towards that base, counter pull the flag, and get it towards tunnels.
This should have been a 2-2 game. Instead, it will be 2-1 going into the half. Most likely, we have one player pressuring. Good defensive cover here as Daze and Stumpy will add more kills. Seiken holding the flag up top. Has to watch out for tunnels. Nameless on one last push.
Oh, someone's actually pushing Merc as well. Merc's actually dropped the flag. I believe both flags are down. Then both will be returned. Doesn't even matter. Time runs out at the half. Still 2-1 to Envious, but not the most comfortable lead that you would expect to see really from a team like Envy on this map.
Absolutely. Here in your round-ending kill cam, it's going to be Daze showing you his stop on Nameless right before Nameless could get that return. So good stuff from Omega to keep this close. They're down 1. They really need to have a strong second side. Ben, playing from this new spawn, how do you think they're going to fare, better or worse?
If they can lock down tunnels, they should be okay. Of course, you need to make sure that you can cover that light spawn too. That's going to be the key. But Seiken, once again off the break, Chris, using that more sniper rifle, something that I keep my eye out to see if he is going to change it, but he's more than happy to just kind of pull out that Moors and play solid base defense.
Yeah, he got picked right away, though, so it doesn't seem to be working out. Stumpy is going to be able to pick up 2 kills at the start of this. Closest player to going positive is Seiken at
He's pulled out the IMR now.
14, and the IMR set up on defense. I actually don't hate this
And
play.
oh, he's using streaks too.
Oh my goodness.
If he plays base defense with this IMR and he can get streaks, this could change the game completely. We wondered if we were going to see anything too different, and you know, game 1, we've seen a player run streaks in CTF.
We haven't seen streaks at all in AW so far in North America. Really would be impressed if one of the players here from OFA are able to lock in. It looks like Seiken, the only one running it right now. Josephs is pulling the flag. Nameless, though, is in the middle of the map just waiting for him, and his teammate is actually going to get the return in the tunnels. That was Zuma chasing him down. Meanwhile, another flag was out. Both flags will be returned home, though. Let's stay on board with Nameless. I want to see what is his role here for Envy when it comes to CTF Ascent.
He's pulled out that Bally. He's going to be trying to lock down that mid-map, try and get those cuts so Merc can try and pull the flag. But you see Merc in the minute just doing the defensive work. And he's doing a great job of it as he actually picks up Seiken there. And, you know, just going back to Seiken on that class, also running danger close. So if he gets that streak, it's going to be a lethal. In actual fact, he's changed class once again, so he's pulled out an ASM1. He knows he needs to be aggressive. You know, you're down 1 flag, you got 3.5 minutes left. It's all good and well trying to camp for that streak. But if you focus too much on camping for that streak, I mean, you're leaving your teammates 3v4. They're not going to be able to make a play.
We got Stumpy trying to apply pressure on the Envy flag. Not going to happen. Seiken rotating through the left Ziggs is going to be making his push. Gets 1. Daze is going to clean up Saints. They're fighting for middle control, and they almost have it. They're just not picking up the final kills once they get in position. Stumpy going to go for a pull here. He'll be met by 2 defenders, though. Needs to get at least 1.
No, and he's not going to be able to do so. I don't think Seiken will be able to get out of here alive, at least. He may be able to pull the flag, but 2 players from Envy who were controlling tunnels immediately turn around, and Seiken should be dead. Does fall. Nice play from Saints to really wrap back, and Josephs just, again, needs to play a little bit passively here and just cover that flag, because players from Envy are going to start pushing him.
Yeah, Nameless being one of them.
Yeah,
he picks
exactly,
up a big
right,
2. Third kill opportunity. Not going to pick it up. Saints is there to answer back. Zuma back at home is Merc, and you're going to see Zuma going for the pull, though.
I see Zuma with that flag. Picks up the first kill. He's at 26 kills, 2 minutes 20. 10 off the Season 1 playoff record.
Think he can do it?
Yeah, 100%.
10 kills, 2 minutes for Zuma?
Yeah, it's 5 a minute. Why not?
Nameless unable to finish this one. Zuma, last man standing, gonna have his hands full for the first time. This is base control coming in from OFA, and there is a big kill. Stumpy, can he get this one? No, he is gonna fall. So is Seiken. Their teammates spawning so far across the map in no position to help out. Still a 2-1 game. OFA still trying to figure out how do they get this pull and tie it up at 2 apiece.
And realistically, in positions like that, when 2 or 3 of your teammates die, there's no point single-handedly pushing the Envy flag. Because guess what? You're going to die, Envy are going to get full map control, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on your base. With just a 1-point lead, it's much better to kind of play for your life and wait for a solid push. 1.5 minute flag pulled. It's going to be Seiken with the flag. He's trying to win that gunfight tunnels, and he actually does so. That was against Merc, and shot from behind. That's unfortunate. Flag's going to get returned. But still, this is a close game, Puckett. Realistically, you could see a flag here from Omega Fatal Ambition if they keep playing the way they are.
Joseph's just got the call out. They're all in tunnels. Picks up 1. 2 more players back to their base. He had a teammate trying to apply pressure. Merc is going to clean up Seiken. Daze is there, though. And Daze, can he get this flag out? 1-on-1, make it 1-on-2 now as the players come off spawn. Big fight, and Saints is going to win it once again. Seiken Now applying pressure by himself. Like you said, though, you need to see a more coordinated attack. They're individually pushing, and it's simply not working against Envy.
Oh, and Saken's going to drop that leave. Stumpy, last man alive. He needs to at least pick up 1 or 2 players. Only managed to pick up Merc there, and immediately players off spawn rotate back to their base, and that's a good stop from Daze that just doesn't allow Zuma to run that flag.
Nameless continuing to patrol the middle here with the Bow player, jumps right over him into Merc. Nice defensive setup. Nameless continues to impress. Stumpy touched the flag for about 1 step. He was cleaned up at home right away. And look at this. Merc trying to put in the final nail in that coffin. Flag being run through Ziggs. Nameless trying to get the cuts. He's got 2 teammates protecting as well. And Merc should be able to score this. He gets it back to the base. 1 player to beat. Great cover from Nameless. And there we have it. Envy 3-1 to close it out. There's no way OFA is going to be coming back in this. That will be your final score after 3 games. Envy is going to finish the clean sweep.
Yeah, exactly what we really expected from this first game. And Envy, hot 3-0 against a Mega Fatal Ambition. And they did so very coordinated play. Nothing too flashy, Besides, you look at the first game in terms of kills, Zuma did very well on that one, 50+. Everything just kind of by the book, how you expect to see CTF played.
Fantastic stuff.